Hello dreamers, I am Mr. Bear and today I would like to show you the new level that I just finished creating called Dream by Numbers. Let's get right into it. If at any time you forget the controls, you can bring them up or put them away with L3. Now, this level was essentially designed to be a paint by number style picture and it's based on one of the tutorials actually that's in Dreams. You'll notice that the level is very plain when you start and that's on purpose. Let's fix that. Use the touchpad to bring up the color wheel and then select a paint with X, and then press X again anywhere you want to paint with that color. You can zoom into each area if you want to get a more precise view by pressing R3. Once you press that, you'll notice several options. These are accessed with the D-pad, or the D-pad and a modifier button. You can change the color, the secondary color, and an effect. Here, it's grass length. Let's take a look at how selecting a secondary color works. Press the touchpad again and select the secondary color that you want to use for the grass. It can be anything. Experiment with different colors. Go back into the grass, and this time, hold L1 before you press X. That will apply it to the secondary color. Adjust the brightness to increase the color saturation and increase the glow if you want more of an intense effect. You'll notice that on this object, the lower option is different. This one changes the speed of the river's flow. Note that you can apply all of the effects even when you're not zoomed in. You just can't see the modifiers as they happen. If you want to quickly apply colors, you can just press X on several different things at once, for example. And if you want to change the brightness of certain things quickly, you can just tap left or right on the D-pad to cycle through options from the zoomed out perspective if you'd prefer. And if you want to change the brightness of certain things quickly, you can just tap left or right on the D-pad to cycle through options from the zoomed out perspective if you'd prefer. Now I'll quickly go through a lot of the creation and slow down once I get to some things that have more unique features. The trees have a feature called looseness. I was going to call it treeness, but that felt mean to the bald trees of the world. That's better. Look at those happy little trees. Make sure to try out different highlights with the trees as that can yield some very fun results. This effect will both be able to get you a more realistic effect and a more, neon effect. On the rock, you'll see the primary layer controls the rock while the secondary layer controls the moss. Another thing you'll notice is that you can even control the things in the background, the mountains and the sky, and this works exactly the same way. With the mountains, you get the options of adding some details that resemble a tree-covered mountain, or a jungle, or a squiggly line, something or other. Again, the highlights is the layer that's really going to sell this effect. When you get to the sky, you'll notice a few new options. You can change the fleck type, which is essentially brush strokes that you can use to create the sky, along with the standard brightness. You can also change the size and brightness of the sun, and the type of lighting that occurs throughout the sky and the level with the sky type. Warning, it's a little finicky, and so try to remember where you started at. I'll adjust a few more picture settings and complete this picture, and that's pretty much it. If you play this, please feel free to leave me comments here or on Dreams itself and let me know what you think of the controls, how it feels, or anything else that you think I could add that would make this experience better. If you have somebody else who might not even be interested in games but you think they could be interested in something like this, please share this with them. I am almost certain that they will grab the controller and then not be able to do anything with the motion controls, but I feel that's how everyone was, so that's fine anyways. There's a lot more to come from this series, and there's a lot more that I wanted to add that I couldn't because of how inefficiently I made this one. I hope to eventually be able to put out one of these a week, but right now I really need to rebuild the next one from the ground up so I have a strong foundation so I can quickly knock them out. Anyways guys, that's it for me today, but I'll leave you with a few more possibilities that you can make with this. The first one here was made by my 8-year-old son. Anyways guys, keep dreaming.